You want to spend an hour getting a crash course on temporal physics? No? Then do what I say.
You've got a lot to learn about priorities, pal. I'm gonna do what I think is right, and that means going after bad guys. You want a Spider-Man who'll do whatever you want? Go play a video game.
Hello and welcome to my review sponsored by OCGadgets.com. Spider-Man Edge of Time is the follow-up to the surprisingly good Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This time you'll play as Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099. This allows for less jumping around in a story that is much tighter and a lot more interesting than Shattered Dimensions was. The story is the game's main strength. It's very entertaining with great characters, witty writing, and fantastic voiceovers. The story features time travel, and it has a lot of interesting set pieces. The game also looks pretty good. The graphics and animations are well done, however, it's the stunning cutscenes that steal the show. The gameplay is actually pretty fun and far more refined than what we saw in Shattered Dimensions, but I still had a problem with the camera. It just simply didn't follow the action as well as it should. The platforming is well done, and it's still fun to zip around and web swing. The combat has a nice visceral feel to it with some great animations, giving the game lots of style and flair, though it can become a bit dull during the game's 6-hour storyline. There are challenges to play, but to be honest, it's just combat with a timer. The combat is fun, but it's still basic button mashing. Sure, there's some fancy special attacks and dodging maneuvers, but it hardly spices things up. The game is fun, but after a while, it can become slightly tedious. One of the cooler aspects of the game, however, is fixing something in the past that affects the future. So what you do as Amazing Spider-Man affects 2099 Spider-Man directly, and vice versa. This is very cool, but it's not used nearly enough, and it could have been implemented much better. But beat 'em up and Spider-Man fans will enjoy it more than the casual gamer. I did enjoy unlocking new moves and some of the more exciting set-piece scenes, but it was the story and voiceovers that kept me playing. Frankly, the dialogue is at times flat-out hysterical. The one-liners, the banter, it's all very Spider-Man and makes the game really enjoyable. It's not a step forward for the franchise, and it's not breaking new ground, and it can be slightly repetitive. But for Spider-Man fans, there is fun to be had, though it is short-lived. The game does have unlockable costumes to try to add replay value, but for me, this was a one-and-done game. Thanks for watching my review. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to head over to my website, www.thereallifegamer.com, for more reviews, written articles, and interviews. And here's a message from our sponsor. Do you know where you can get the coolest custom smartphone cover available on the internet? OCGadgets.com. Got a picture you think would make a pretty cool cover? Send it to them. They've got great customer support, and they will work with you one-on-one to make sure you get a cover that not only do you like, but you'll love. Don't take my word for it. Go ahead and visit the site today and use my coupon code, TheRealLifeGamer, for an extra 10% off of your purchase. They've got great customer support, a great and friendly staff, good pricing, and fast shipping. This is a company you should definitely check out and support. OCGadgets.com, the leader in custom smartphone covers.